While apparently Transport for London, the TfL, seems to be enthusiastically collecting more funds than the diligent saver stashing coins in a piggy bank, they've issued over 1.6 million fines in a single year, proudly flaunting their £50 million revenue as if it's the crown jewel in London's public transport network. Imagine this, over 1 million people have been handed penalty charges within a mere 12 months. It's like London's version of some sort of unwelcome guest who shows up and leaves you with an unexpected bill. I mean, just imagine it. Congratulations, you have earned yourself a fine for enjoying the air. Hope you had a great time. But of course that's not all, because TfL reports that 134,832 vehicles decided to return for seconds. And of course TfL, and the pillock in my opinion, who seems to be saying he's Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, insists that all this revenue is being reinvested into the transport network. They've even introduced a £160 million scrappage scheme, allowing Londoners to claim a £2,000 grant to scrap their ageing vehicles and buy new ones. It's like they're saying, hey, we fined you for driving an ancient relic, but don't worry, it's some cash to buy a shiny new car. But the thing is, though, what I'm guessing he doesn't want us to think about is that we're the ones who've been paying for it with our fines, aren't we? But here's the twist. They maintain that they're not doing it for the money. No. They say that they're on a mission to save the planet and rescue children from stunted lungs, like a superhero movie where the hero's sole power is handing out fines. Look up in the sky. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's the fine bringer. But London's fines for many, including me, are nothing but a never-ending unwanted gift, and TfL appears to want you to know that they're actually not anti-car, they're just, I'm guessing, pro-fine. I mean, who needs financial security when you can have a treasure trove of shiny new Ulez fines? Just remember, though, to breathe carefully, because the air might be free, but the fines are anything but. And let's, of course, not forget that Ulez might soon become as obsolete as a payphone, with a ban on new petrol and diesel cars from 2030. Plus, it's hitting the poorest peoples the hardest, isn't it? In the midst of a cost of living crisis. But maybe, just maybe, they might be thinking, well, who needs to fill your fridge when you got Ulez fines to pay? Because that's all they seem to care about at the moment, isn't it? Even though, from what I've heard, that the actual pollution emitted from these cars is a mere 2%. But who knows, I could be wrong. But anyway, the article says that Transport for London has revealed that more than 1.6 million Ulez fines were issued in just 1 year, generating more than £50 million of revenue, which they say is reinvested into London's transport network. And in a response to a Freedom of Information request, the TfL stated that 1,641,229 penalty charge notices were issued between July the 1st, 2022 and June the 30th, 2023. And this resulted in £53,331,199 worth of revenue being generated, reports My London. The Transport Network has also said that 134,832 vehicles incurred a second PCN within 20 days of the first one being issued, and a further 47,419 vehicles incurred another PCN more than 20 days after the first one. But TfL bosses and the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, have repeatedly assured residents, apparently, that the cash raised from Ulez is reinvested back into the capital's transport network. Could that possibly be because this is some sort of replacement for him asking the government for more money? I mean, who knows? I could be wrong, but it wouldn't surprise me if I wasn't. A £160 million scrappage scheme, which apparently is the largest of its kind, has been set up, from which Londoners with cars which fell foul of the rules, broadly pre-2005 petrol and pre-2015 diesel cars, can claim a £2,000 grant to scrap their vehicle and buy a new one, which of course is going to hit the poorest the hardest, isn't it? Because new cars aren't exactly cheap, are they, compared to the ones they've probably got at the moment. Well, of course, officials have already said that the scheme is expected to raise around £300 million in the first year. But the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, has highlighted previously that the expansions function is not to raise money. No. As drivers switch away from polluting cars and fewer are charged as a result. No revenue, therefore, will be incurred, bosses predict, by 2027, which makes me wonder, is that when he'll start rolling out the pay per mile thing that we've been hearing about quite a lot recently? And officials have emphasised that the authority is set up to deliver a multi-million-pound surplus. Mr. Khan previously said, "We're not anti-people being able to use their car. What we're anti is poison in the air that causes children to have stunted lungs, around 4,000 premature deaths a year, and adults with a whole host of health issues, asthma to cancer and dementia to heart disease." And of course, to me, that seems like nothing more than some sort of new Project Fear.